I was scrolling on YouTube when I found this video, Understanding Squidward by Smord. Sorry if I butchered that. A really interesting video that I really liked. I'll leave a link to it in the description as well as to this guy's channel. When I saw this video, I thought, hey, Smord talked about Squidward, so why don't I talk about the Bob? Growing up, and still to this day, Spongebob is one of my favorite cartoons of all time, and I've really wanted to make a video about it, which is why I present to you that this sponge, this innocent, happy, silly little sponge, is a people pleaser.
This is a load of barnacles.
I heard that!
According to Merriam-Webster, people pleaser is someone or something that pleases or wants to please people. Wow. A person who has an emotional need to please others, often at the expense of his or her own needs or desires. On another note, a donor cycle is a motorcycle when driven poorly. So to diagnose SpongeBob, we first need to know three things: the what, the who, and the why. We already know the what. That's the definition of people pleaser. The who, on the other hand, is SpongeBob himself and what symptoms he shows of being a people pleaser. And the why is what reason does SpongeBob have to be a people pleaser? I want to present three pieces of evidence as to why SpongeBob is a people pleaser. The first comes from the episode you'll be seeing a lot in this video, pizza delivery. Let's take a look at the scene where SpongeBob delivers the pizza to the customer.
Yeah?
Congratulations, sir. Your Krabby Patty pizza is here.
Wow, thanks. I've been dying for one of these. Where's my drink?
What drink?
My drink? My Diet Dr. Kelp? Don't tell me you forgot my drink!
But you didn't order any.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink? Didn't you ever once think of the customer? You call yourself a delivery boy? Well, I ain't buying!
Sponge? Sponge? It's okay. Sponge? Sponge?
Now, any normal person would hear this fish speak and be pretty pissed off, but wouldn't have the crying, guttural, screaming reaction that SpongeBob had. This is not normal. SpongeBob wanted the customer to like that pizza. When he didn't, he couldn't handle it.
This one's on the...
Did he change his mind?
He sure did. Ate the whole thing in one bite.
No drink?
No.
Notice that when Squidward gave the pizza back, SpongeBob immediately cheered up. It wasn't about giving the pizza or having the customer like the pizza. It was about SpongeBob doing something nice and wanting to be rewarded for it. A classic sign of people pleasing. Another scene I want to bring up is that from the classic episode, Pickles. In this episode, SpongeBob makes a burger for Bubble Bass. And when Bubble Bass says that there are no pickles, it absolutely destroys SpongeBob, leading him to have a mental breakdown until Mr. Krabs can eventually knock some sense into him.
You forgot the pickles!
No!
The best there is? I don't think so.
But the pickles should be right where they always are. I know I put them on. Where are those pickles? Pickles, pickles. Oh, bang, bang, I'm losing it! Bun down, shoe, mustard, pan, bun now!
Another example I want to bring up is SpongeBob's constant failings of Mrs. Puff's boating lessons. I don't think he's actually a bad driver. He's just terribly afraid to let Miss Puff down. We see in the episode Boating School that when Patrick is feeding him information, he drives fine. But when he thinks he's cheating, he freaks out because he realizes he'll be disappointing Mrs. Puff.
Cheating!
I'm cheating! I do have an antenna under my hat. There is a guy giving me all the answers. It's all true. I'm cheating. I'm cheating.
One may argue that SpongeBob's childlike tendencies and ability to overreact constantly is just the source of this, but I don't think so. SpongeBob did not really become super childish until later seasons after Hillenburg left. In season 1, where all these clips are taken from, he was much more of a man-child, or a man with just childlike wonder, instead of being an absolute buffoon.
What's going on? How pathetic! A man in long pants!
Clearly, SpongeBob was much less of a crybaby in earlier seasons, so that's not why he's so overreactive when it comes to certain things. No, I believe he truly wants to just be liked and is a people pleaser because of that. But now we must answer the question, why and where did this behavior come from? And to be honest, it's not quite clear. My first thought was that SpongeBob must have learned it in his childhood, but we don't really know a ton about his childhood. My second thought was that he's learned it from when he applied for his job at the Krusty Krab. When he got there, Squidward told Mr. Krabs, don't hire him. So Mr. Krabs put him on a test to get a hydrodynamic spatula with port and starboard attachments and a turbo drive. SpongeBob got it, and Mr. Krabs hired him, only because of the amount of money he could rake in. SpongeBob took this as, hey, if I just do what people want, they'll like me and accept me. So I believe this turned into his habit of people-pleasing and trying to make everyone happy. So that about wraps up this mini-theory. Big thanks to S'mored. I'll link their channel and the video in the description. I thought if this video does well, then I might continue this series theorizing about other characters, such as Mr. Krabs or Patrick or Plankton. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Do y'all think that Squidward ever puts his own nose in his mouth just to see what it feels like?